fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit. And the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Cartwright completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Antonelli, Piastri, Albon and Liam Lawson, Colapinto, Bortoletto, Valtteri Bottas and Ocon, Hulkenberg, Alonso, Arvid Lindblad and Pierre Gasly, Sainz, Perez, Stroll and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
So the formation lap gets underway here in Japan. This circuit is one of the favourites amongst the drivers, and I'm sure each and every one of them is looking forward to the race ahead. All of them hoping they can leave Suzuka on a high note. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. And the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong? Another action-packed Japanese Grand Prix comes to an end, and a magnificent drive to take the win today.
And 3 wins in a row now, of course, Croft. You've thrown the gauntlet down. The drivers are out there now. They realise that they are the target. They're the ones to beat. They've got the energy, they've got the momentum on their side.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
You know the vibes out on this side. Yeah, you know the vibes. Been in this thing winning rings for a while. Put it to the test, I could win it in a trial. Ain't no need to flex, cause I know you see the style. Yeah, I know you see the vibe.